when we say respect from your woman,
Okay.
there's a difference between respect from everybody
Yeah.
and respect from your woman.
Okay.
Like, for example, social media. What we're seeing is everybody wants to be together in a relationship but still be individual.
Yeah.
And that is very confusing.
Yes.
But here's how
I
respecting
know
your
that, trust
woman,
me, I
right?
know.
I didn't understand it, but I was in this relationship and I'm just double tapping. I don't think about it. But because I am in the industry, the
networking.
girl I was dating, she said, hey, I don't appreciate you liking these Instagram pictures. And I said, what's the big deal about it? They're just liking. She said, well, because you have access. You could probably see them, XYZ.
You personally have
Me,
access.
yeah, I mean,
Got you.
I'm an actor. So,
Got you, yeah.
and sure enough, one day I'm bumping.
See?
I'm like, good gosh, I do have access. So, you know, and she said, I don't care if you like it, but why do I have to know you liked it? You know what I mean? So
Okay.
it's a respect thing. Now, same goes to me. If I say, hey, babe, you know, if she's just a regular girl, which is what I prefer, I do not want somebody that wants to be in the limelight.
Yeah.
I'm good with that. If she's just a regular girl,
I'm kind of with him on that. I'm not gonna lie.
why are you in this bathing suit and showing all your business? You know, because it's gonna command a certain response.
Yep.
And I'm gonna think you're
And
advertising.
they will disrespect in a way.
And then
Yeah.
next thing you know, something's happened. But because she respects me as her man, she said, you know what? Let me archive that, babe. Let me take that down. Thank you for bringing it to my attention. That's what I'm looking
That's
for.
a beautiful,
You know-
Yeah, I
harmonious,
get it, yeah.
two people that are communicating. Don't know her history, don't know all your history, but I feel that you both created a safe environment where you can communicate without judgment.
Well, first of all, safe is like, hey, we're trying to. I
And
know
safe
as a
is not
no,
bad.
no. What I mean, as a man, my efforts and my work, all I'm doing is trying to protect my investment.
Survive. You
No,
want,
I ain't trying to survive. I'm thriving,
want this
baby.
to thrive.
I'm
You
healed.
want this- you want this to
I'm
thrive.
healed. I am healed. I am not surviving. I am thriving.
want it to thrive.
So if you with me, you better be thriving too, because I don't do survival love. Because guess what? Survival love is why you choose yourself when we start arguing.
Right.
Did you guys watch The Walking
Fight or
Dead?
flight.
I
Did you
watched
watch The Walking
myself.
Dead?
I did it many times.
All right,
Trust
so
me.
if you know the premise of The Walking Dead, it was apocalyptic, boom, boom, boom. And every time they met someone, they would talk to them, and then somebody would do something because nobody trusted each other because everybody was every man
Fight or
for
flight.
themselves,
Fight or
right?
flight.
So there's a lot of people who love each other like they're on The Walking Dead. They want to be with somebody, but as soon as trouble comes, as soon as the argument comes, they choose themselves. They get defensive, they gaslight, they get manipulative. You can't talk to them. They shut down because they do not want to take accountability for whatever. And no offense to what my opposite sex do, when you're having an argument, especially in a certain, our black community, they will bring out that trump card of a woman's pain. And that's the joker. You can't argue with that. You can't, and in therapy, we call it neutralizing the conversation.
You're a therapist?
I'm not a therapist, but I have been to
yeah,
therapy.
yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
I've been to therapy because I got tired of, I cheated and it destroyed my life.
So when you cheated, it destroyed your life. Damn.
Well, I'm gonna tell you why I cheated. Let me say,
Wait,
no, I'm gonna tell you.
I wanna
No,
know.
no, you
Wait,
gotta
I just
understand.
want to say this again. I want to make sure that you mean the words because I'm very
I mean
big.
the words it destroyed.
Cheating destroyed your life.
I'm gonna tell you why it destroyed my life. It destroyed my life
Shit.
because what happened. All right, so my mom, I had a donda. My mother was a donda, meaning my mother spoke life into me.
Yo, that's
she
so
loved
great.
me.
Yeah, yeah.
My mom passed away when I was 11.
Damn. Sorry.
You know, so I had to. My mother was very affectionate. She was very emotionally available. She kissed and hugged me for no reason. My mom was there, and just like that, I went to sleep, woke up, she was gone. Now it took the therapist pretty much. Later on, I went to therapy.
Yeah.
So it took me a long time to realize that I had abandonment issues. You know what I mean? So what that abandonment did to me was I would get with a woman and she would not be good to me, but because I did not want to feel lost, I would let her stay because I did not want to grieve the loss. But what I did do was I went and supplemented. I went to go elsewhere to get it because I didn't want to leave her, but I'll just go here to get it.
Makes
And
sense.
I got good at it. In my car, I had a kit. I had Listerine, I had wipes,
T-shirts.
I had condoms, and then if I didn't have none of that, I would stop by the gas station, put a little gas on my hand so she couldn't smell. I was nice with this shit. But I did not realize how much work I was exerting, but it was a lifestyle, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I just could not get comfortable with one woman because my appetite was so big.
Yeah.
But I kept doing it,
Your
and
appetite was
Sounds
big
about
because
reasonable.
You weren't fed.
no,
Nah.
my appetite was big because of something much heavier. But, so,
Well, your appetite was not just big; it was also fed by ability.
well, yeah, I
There's
had
a lot of
options.
people that have big appetites and can't.
I had
can't
options.
eat. They can't eat.
You know,
Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
they just
But so what happened was I got caught. I ran into that right one, and when I say right one, she was not stable.
Damn, and that's always the crazy ones.
And it destroyed my life. But also too, what destroyed my life was
But did it destroy because she
You destroyed
ruined your
another person's
relationship?
life? Yeah.
I can give it destroyed my life because it caused so much disruption.
Pain.
I am finally on one of the biggest TV shows in the world, and I am struggling. I'm going through it.
Wait,
I'm in
I'm
my
so
friend's basement. I'm sleeping in a basement, but I'm on TV right now. You know what I mean?
But how did she do this?
Who?
you-
How did
out?
your actions of cheating do this? Is what I really mean.
My actions of cheating is because I wasn't being honest. I was unhappy.
Did she tell your girlfriend and
Of
your girlfriend
course.
kicked you out?
I was
and-
my wife.
Oh, why? Okay, why?
My
Your
wife.
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 Oh, so you were
Yeah,
married
I
and
was
got
married.
divorced because of this.
Ooh.
I got caught cheating,
So let me ask you a question.
and it destroyed everything.
I'm just being, and honestly, I'm just so
And
curious.
this is who you had a child with?
No.
Okay.
So
Y'all look asking.
Yeah.
Just let me give you what I'm giving you.
No,
It makes
because
sense if you let me talk.
we got
It'll
it.
make sense if you let me
So
talk.
wait. Okay, so the
It'll make sense if you let me talk. I'm giving you
no.
what I want to give you.
now we're gonna take a little bit more. We need a little bit more. All right,
It made me cry the last episode.
so wait, and so okay, you were married, you cheated, you guys got
Life
divorced.
upside down.
Life turned around instantly.
Right.
Cool.
Continue.
Now, before you continue, did you ever try to patch things back up with your wife?
Yeah, I did, but I also realized that we didn't really have the friendship to fix it. You know, we didn't have the friendship.
Friendship is key. We're talking about.
And
You know.
okay,
So but that's the thing too. All my abandonment issues and everything made me ignore all the red flags that I saw because I did not want to lose. I did because we had been together for total 12 years.
Yep.
So, you know, we weren't married for 12 years, but we had been together, you know? And I just ignored so many things because, again, I did not want to feel grief. I did not want to feel loss. So I just
But you
figured-
were lost though.
No, I wasn't. When I say lost, I mean that if you've ever lost a parent,
Nah, I didn't.
and I literally had to kind of, me and my sister, we had to just kind of do it on our own. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I was raised by grandparents. They're old.
You had to figure it out.
So there is no like cuddling and rubbing your back. It was none of that. But they provided roof over our head, food in our stomach, and make sure we had what we needed. But like when it was time to, the emotional part just wasn't there. So you know, I grew up like thinking, okay, I need to feel something, and sex is immediate gratification.
But it's not. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's so quick and instantaneous that dopamine will come and then go. You need it
constantly
again.
seeking it.
You know what I mean? And then I just got comfortable with just having meaningless sex.
So when you cheated, right, and you met the right one, you cheated. So before you were saying that you believe that men cheat because they're lacking something, so they seek something. So what were you lacking in your marriage that you want to go seek?
I lacked friendship, sexual compatibility. It was just a lot of things that I did not want to own.
Did you settle for
Gotcha.
something?
Or
So why did this destroy you? See, what I'm here, I could be wrong. This is just my personal perspective. Cheating didn't destroy you. It helped you find you and actually potentially push you to a marriage if you're not married now, in which you can have the things that you weren't having.
Well, here's what we don't realize as men. If you know how to put it down, and that was my hobby. I didn't play sports. I did music, but that was my thing. Like, if you put it down on a woman real good, you will open up a portal in her. And that's the thing that you cannot control.
Yep.
And that's what I
gotta
mean.
keep putting it
That's what I mean. It was causing too much stress because I'm not gonna do it and half-ass it. I'm a whole ass it. We're gonna get it popping in here. And I'm gonna enjoy myself.
told you,
But
I
I
told him,
am
don't do
opening
that.
up a portal in this woman. It is, if you've never made a woman squirt, and for the first time she squirts, she is like, what is going on here?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That is facts.
You know what I'm saying?
That is facts.
And guess what? She's gonna want it. And then if you take it away, people will get, I'm telling you,
They
I
get
had
crazy.
to learn. I gotta chill out because you're dealing with something that you
And not
cannot
everybody's
control.
deserving
Nah,
of your
but
energy.
that's humanity.
But bro,
Yes,
I'll be
yes,
honest with you. As a putting down their music artist, I've had a lot of practice in doing that, and I actually thrive with finding a way to control that portal. It's a bad
You
thing.
cannot control it.
No. There's a way to you can't control it. Control is the bad word, but you could definitely
maneuver it.
You can maneuver and manipulate it.
Yeah.
You can guide it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To go where. So like just like if you were on a plane and they have to make an immediate landing, they're not gonna just land in the ocean. They're gonna find the next place. Okay, cool. We're gonna land here in Paris. But. I just wanted to put that ad lib in there.
You know
'cause
how much work you're doing.
I know what you feel,
But
but
no,
I
but
just
you
think
doing-
that yeah.
Can I, for as a woman who, there's a lot that you just said that I could relate to as a woman because when I was younger, trying to find this happiness and all I found was these low vibration people. When I was single in the brief moments of time, I looked at sex as a way to fill me. And
Literally.
it didn't fulfill me. But it didn't.
I like that.
But it didn't fulfill me. Instead, it made me feel deeper,
Yep.
and emptier and lacking. And it was very conflicting because you see in TV, you read in books, you're hearing conversations that sex is this it's supposed to be good and it's supposed to be amazing, this euphoric thing. But the reason why it wasn't happening was because I needed to fill that void myself. And it seems like you've done that. You've learned how to control, you learned how to be selective.
I got tired of lying. I got tired of lying.
But you
I
don't
got
have
tired of
to,
lying.
bro.
Well, he's
I
not-
got tired of
whoa.
lying, bro.
You know,
No.
I
He
said this,
He
but,
wants peace in his life.
I said this, but like this is what I'm trying to say, and I think I might have said this before earlier, maybe a while back on Age of the Table. My mom put me on this game, right, when I was like 20 or 21 years old, because I was living at home, and I was arguing with my girl, and her room was right above mine, and she came down the next day and said, I'm tired of hearing you argue with your girl, just be honest with her, and you will be all right. And I said, you want me to tell her that I'm sleeping with other women? That doesn't make sense. Long story short, once that relationship ended, I made a vow. I'm telling women from the get-go what I want, how I'm gonna be, and honestly, I have had peace for 90%. There are a couple crazies that came along that's just, like you said, it's uncontrollable,
Inevitable.
right? Yeah, but I've had peace and I don't have to lie. When you ask me, yo, did you mess with her? Yes, I did. Did you like it? I loved it. Would you do it again? Shit, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like, or
But you also understood that you are what?
no. This is new. This is
okay.
new for me. Okay, this is really new for me. All right, that's gonna be a whole different segment. all
Okay,
right?
got it.
but what I'm trying to say is, because just like you, just like a lot of men that have an appetite that can fill that appetite, right, and find a way to fill it, you do get tired of lying.
Right.
It's draining as fuck, right? But at some point in time, you gonna draw the line depending on who you are and why you're doing it, right? I was doing it because I just love women that much. Like, it's impossible for me to believe that I can only appreciate one woman. It doesn't make sense. I want to be able to appreciate multiple to whatever my
also,
capacity
wait,
is.
wait.
This is
Let me-
a little
no.
fucked up.
Let me
So
know.
Can I curse? This is where I gotta speak for women right here.
Okay, my bad.
So you feel like you can never love just one woman and only one woman?
I feel like love and appreciate are two different things, but love takes time to know you.
Okay, you
Yeah.
can't love, appreciate, honor, and respect one woman.
I can, but what I can love one woman, but I also can love more than one woman if I get enough time to know her.
But you just said it's draining and consuming and time.
When you're lying
consuming.
about it, yeah.
But why?
But
would
he's
you-
honest about
Yeah.
it.
But why are you not being honest? Why are you running away from something that could potentially be your truth? And you're why haven't you?
Well, because as a kid, right? So now we're talking about 21. Let's just say 21 to 28, right? As a kid, you grow up thinking that you can't have more than one woman. It's not normal to have more. Well, now I would like to say that it's probably more normal now. But we go back 10 years ago, which is what, 2012? How many people had two wives? It was very rare. I don't know anybody that had two wives. I don't know anybody that had more than
Well,
two.
I know people because it was religion.
Well,
It was
outside of
different.
because I'm not in any of religion that would, do that. So I was under the social norms that monogamy is it. But I was like, yo, it's impossible because I love my side John and I love my main one. So this doesn't make sense to me. Like, so now as I got older, I realized that, yo, listen, I know people, everybody's different, but
Polyamorous.
people have the ability to love more than one person. And they
Yeah.
can get that stress-free pass as long as they're honest from the get-go.
Well, that's a polyamorous relationship when you're
Yeah.
both honest. Now, can I ask you a question?
Not necessarily poly, because some girls would be like, all right, cool, I know that that's what you like doing on the side, but as long as you're not emotionally available for them and you're emotionally
But you
dedicated
just
to
said
me.
you've loved your side piece and your main.
Yeah, but that was a whole different me.
Okay, so now-
that was a whole that was a
Okay,
young me that was
okay.
lying. I was still lying at that point,
Okay,
you know.
so you didn't love either. You loved one.
No, I loved them both, but
Okay.
I was lying to my main about my side.
Got
Like
it.
I said, you know.
So when it comes to polyamorous in the world that we live in now, I know couples that have tried it or are it, but they're never with the same person. Like
That's not- yeah, that's not what I'm trying to do.
2 years later, like they're like happy, like oh my
Oh,
god,
got you,
polyamorous
got
is
you.
amazing. 2 years later, they're not, but they're polyamorous with another person, and maybe there's 3 years later.
That's a lot of
and,
work.
And to me, it's like my God, you're putting all this energy into these two people, three
Yeah.
relationships. What about the one you have at home?
Yeah.
Which is home? Do you have a home?
And that's the thing.
Stress.
It sounds
and-
stressful to me.
and it could very much be.
You gotta be, I guess, financially well off to be able to do that, and mentally,
I mean,
not present.
I'm not gonna say that. Shout out to the Porter family who came to aid at the
Holla.
table, right?
Yeah, I watched
And
that.
we had a great conversation with them, and they let us on, some pretty personal, in-depth insight on their relationship. And
Do they have a? I didn't watch the episode, so.
so basically, there was a man and two women, and they all lived together,
Dope.
and they all worked together.
But
both-
they're in it because they all want to be there.
That's not how it started at all. Yeah, it's like going back to the episode. It started off because the man and one of his wives were conflicting with each other in some type of way, shape, or form. Where he then stepped out, and stepping out, he fell in love with another woman, but at the same time still loved his first woman. They found a way to come together, and they're still together 7-8 years later.
They're all living in the same house.
Yes.